YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion. Y'all know what I do. Conversational format all day. All day. So, I have the final color here of my Air Max 90 haul that was supposed to have been, but I just been breaking it down or whatever so I could give you guys my different opinion based off different colors. And basically how those colors made me feel, and just more topics of conversation or whatever. Now with this, I'm telling you, man, I just keep catching L's all kinds of ways, with this whole situation that's going on. I'm telling you, like, it seems like when I order more, 3 shoes or more, something always go wrong. Either get sent the wrong shoe or get sent the wrong size. Like, I can't win. My damn phone tripping. Okay. I can't win. There's always something going wrong. But anyway, today colorway is the hyper turquoise kicks, and something already went wrong out of this order already. The only thing, like, Dick's Sporting Goods was doing good until this sneaker, right? So I ordered a size 9.5. They end up giving me a size 10.5. Now the size 9.5 is out of stock, so now I got to get rid of these. So I'm already going to get rid of them on StockX anyway, but I just want to do this review just for the sake of, so you guys know I already had a sneaker. So they did have a size 10 left, so I just settled for the size 10, and plus it was $10 more off than what I already originally paid, so you know what I mean. And also too, on StockX, like, overall after fees and everything, and I measure everything out, I only just lost maybe like around like $10, because when I first bought these sneakers, the rest of the other colorways, and thanks to everybody that's been watching those too, the rest of the other colorways at the time was like $97. So after shipping and tax or whatever, it's probably about like $86 and some change. So I just rounded up to 87 or whatever, you know what I mean? So getting rid of these at on StockX, this 10.5 after fees and everything come to like 76. So again, probably about like $10 I lost, $10-11 maybe. So that's not too bad, but it was almost to a point where I was just feeling like, damn, I was just better off just actually just buying the sneaker for regular retail, damn near. I mean, but this is one of them sneakers that I didn't really see in the store or in my area. Even went to my Dick's Sporting Goods in my area, didn't see this colorway. Only colorways I seen was Vote and maybe the pink ones. So yeah, man, I don't know why they did people like that. I thought they was going, with this being the anniversary, I thought they cut more colorways was going to be a little bit more abundant, at least make an appearance. Now, I don't have to be like massive GR like the Vote, because I think the Vote's just everywhere. But yeah, so and for everybody that's new watching this or whatever, I kind of go over briefly what I was saying in my previous videos as well. It's just a quick overview of the sneakers and everything. As far as what I think about this box, as far as the box, I think the box is great, or at least the fact that they was trying to go with like that OG colorway. And one of them things that about that was I wish the box was just normal size, like the typical Nike box, but then they just added this colorway and made it a lift box like it is now. One thing I just don't care about this box is the fact that it's like skinny, because it's like, I don't know, man, I might have to stack 2 on 2 or something like that, or have them sitting on the floor standing up like this or something like that. And also too, they smashed the sneakers up. I peeped Anthony vid and sneakers Addiction Kicks or Sneaker Addiction, I forgot his name. He over there in Germany, so I know I'm probably butchering dude's name, so forgive me for that. But they also came up with ways to remedy how to stop the stuffiness of the sneaker as far as smashing the tongue down. So I adjusted my filter a little bit so the lighting can be a little bit better. I know some of my past few videos it was like helly bright, so I don't know, man. I just wanted to get that right for you guys. So right here, this is the turquoise colorway. I'm about to call it hyper turquoise, but it's just probably just a regular turquoise. I'm so used to the hyper grape, Hyper Royal. Go check those videos out if you haven't yet. But this was the last one to come in again. Misconstrued size. They gave me a 10.5 instead of a 9.5. I could see if they would have gave me a 10, that would have been a little bit more better. I can live with that. But a 10.5 was looking huge in my hand. So swapping these joints out. As side note, I ordered the size 10, so that should be coming soon. But anyway, got the plastic tag right here. Wish the plastic tag came with the other ones. I know the Royal Blue, the Hyper Blue got one. I don't think the Hyper Grape had one, and nor did the pink ones. So, just for collection's sake, like I actually hold on to my things. I actually put them inside the box. I don't lose them and do all that crazy stuff. But if you got the Volts, they're basically identical to the Volts or any other recraft model with this kind of texture and everything. You got the nubuck paneling at the top right here in that nice particle gray. Only thing really just the difference on here was just like a color swap. You also got that OG old school mesh going along the toe box and around the ankle and along the back. Most of the other stuff you can actually see, you know, is self-explanatory. That's why I too much try not to harp on things you guys can see, obviously. And to me, I kind of think about like that seafoam turquoise like colorway with this. As far as the detailing goes, as far as like the paneling on here, as far as the leather, not nothing premium or spectacular, just regular typical GR leather. The midsole and everything, you could tell that it's actually painted. Once this starts to yellow down here, basically if you dislike the yellowing or the dinginess eventually that's going to happen through age and character, this is better. You're better off getting this painted if it's really that deep. But me, I welcome the aging. I know that the mesh is probably going yellow, or vintage yellow, eggnog, lemonade as we call it. That's going to do that. The air bubble might fog up some. This is things to watch out for and already really just come to expect when you're dealing with like predominantly Air Max sneakers. Going to the bottom, you have that cheese grater grip. And that's basically it though, man. You know, when I first seen these though, and I'm also do a comparison as far as colors too. But when I first seen the turquoise joints, I definitely thought about the Air Max 1 aqua joints, the aqua blues, and just looking at it, you guys can already see I definitely want to adjust my filter for you guys again this time around so you guys can see different hues and with more definition or whatever on my camera. I know like different lenses, not different lenses because I don't have lenses, but different filters actually make two colors that almost look alike. So with this one, you can predominantly see that this is more of like a greenish like colorway, and it's more like a bluish like colorway. So you got more like this seafoam green, and you got more of an aqua blue over here. But now since I matched these up side by side, I see the big difference now. I just thought I want to, I just want to let you guys know that, just FYI, in case you guys was just curious to know. In previous videos, I was already talking about how this, that whole, like the anniversary joints that came out in 2017, they didn't necessarily call these recrafted, but they definitely made it OG with like the slope and everything, which is definitely fly. And that anniversary reminds me of how they're doing the Air Max 90s this year. I hope they keep it up, even on colorways that's, I would say, that don't really too much have this color block. And I hope they actually keep that slope OG style up, because I definitely think that sleeker look actually makes the sneaker look better. Also as well, that I mentioned in my previous videos, is that this 2020 retro, the recraft, is definitely much lighter than the previous Air Max 90s that dropped. Those retros, like, these are definitely lighter and a lot more comfortable if you ask me. Same thing like when the Air Max 1s, the 2017 versions dropped, the anniversary, and they basically mastered these or remastered them or recrafted them. I'm just kind of using that interchangeably because they didn't have recraft on here like they have on here. The fit and quality on the Air Max 1s was better as opposed to the Air Max 1s before 2017. Unless you bought maybe like a upscale premium model, tier 0 or whatever, tier 1, whatever. But yeah, so this goes the same way. Also too, the flex in here is a lot more easier too with the materials on the Air Max 90 versus the older one. Also too, go check out my Air Max 90 2020 Volt versus the 2012 Volt. Big difference, guys. Go see it. You know, the 2012 version is a lot more heavier. Some of the materials is even different. So and again, that sneaker is a lot more heavier than the newer one. So this is definitely, as far as silhouette and model, made my top 10 for this year. If anything, the Volt's at least in my number 9 or number 10 already for top 10 sneakers of the year for me personally, because I like the old heritage retro models. If you peep my channel, I actually pick up a lot of older Nike heritage like models, the Air Max 1, Air Max 90, and so on and so on. Those mandatory Air Max pickups that you need, you know, Air Max, those mandatory Air Max sneakers you need rather. And I also like some slept on gems too, you know, those amongst different brands. So also got the Royals as well. I got the Hyper Royals out right now. Let me get this pair, the Hyper Royal Air Max 90s. I did the review on this one, but I just want to cover two things in one video. So I already did the comparison with that, the Aqua Air Max 1s and the Hyper Turquoise Air Max 90s. So now that you guys can see the difference. And also too, I looked at some of my older videos regarding this that I put out recently about the Air Max 90. Sometimes I was saying Air Max 1 and all that stuff, a little bit here and there, or just saying Air Max. Hopefully y'all know what I meant. But as far as a comparison go, these, side note, I'm doing this for all my sneaker guys too, man. Side note, like this, the price of this Air Max 1 Royal flew up. It flew up. Now, brand new, yeah, it flew up. Like, are you looking at over $300, $340, $350 plus around the range? Like, you paying damn near for Yeezy 700 V1 V2 Yeezy 700 like for these, and that's crazy, right? Now, granted, the Royal wasn't as available as the University Red joints. Like, I'm so happy they mass retro those, even though, you know, red is my color and everything. But since that's like that go-to Air Max 1 in most cases, now you do got some fans of the Royal, but they didn't put this one out as much. Now, this was one of them sneakers where, like, you could have got it if you wanted to actually get it. It wasn't no bots, it wasn't no resellers, and the people that actually tried to resell in 2017, Jordan wise and Air Max 1 wise, actually was going broke, to be honest with you, unless it was like a limited rare colorway that had dropped. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, even used, I even checked on GOAT, it's going for like $230 to $250 already. So, and for $120 sneaker plus tax, if I'm not mistaken, was the regular retail for this. I mean, you know, this is just already classic in itself. The Obsidian Air Max 1s, those went up, and that's the only Air Max 1 OG I just really passed on, because I was just kind of, I don't know, man. I mean, they look okay, but it's not my favorite out of the 3 OG colorways they dropped. They look okay though. Definitely will make a nice Atlanta Braves or a Cleveland Indians fit, side note. But as far as getting back into these though, and I forgot to show you guys the insole too before I left this sneaker. Insole is the same as the out, like the midsole. You got the Nike Air and everything. But yeah, guys, okay. Now these blues actually look real close, and this is the 9.5. Everything went well with this purchase, size 9.5. And then as far as the blues go, I'm hoping you guys in the camera can see the slight difference. Oops, let's see. That's the zoom button. My bad, guys. So then looking up close, you can see the slight difference. Slight. But they look real close. And this is Game Royal, and this is Hyper Royal. Tell me what you guys think. If some of you guys actually got this at home, let me know what you think. Heritage models all day. They need to drop the laser blue joints though, so we can get something a little bit lighter than this, like more of a sky blue like colorway. And you know what, the laser blues will probably be similar to the, almost similar to the Aqua Air Max 1s, if you ask me. A little bit between the Aqua Air Max 1s and these a little bit. Now that was, the laser blue was actually a OG colorway from what I understand. But yeah, also they both got insoles with that water royal blue. And you know, you got that Nike Air Max at the top from 87 to 1990. So yeah, I know this is a completely different video, but I just want to show you guys this, and then we could go at the top of the toe caps of the sneaker. You can almost see the hue difference. It was very, very close. So it's a slight, you got to see them in person. If the camera didn't really too much bring them out, you probably just got to see them in person to really see the difference. But side note for my Air Max guys, how many of you guys still have your anniversary or even Royal ones, just in general, Royal Air Max 1s? You know, I've seen certain people that said they wasn't going to, you know, sell this boy or give it back up. You know, yeah, I mean, that's, you don't want to do that, because again, they didn't retro this much. This one, these were actually sitting, these went way under retail. Some of these I've seen for $80 or $90. So yeah, I probably damn near could have copped another pair, but I didn't. Sometimes I be wanting to cop another pair of certain shoes, but I just forget all about it, because I'm just on some stuff like, you know, I already have it. You know what I mean? I could be putting that money to like the next new kick. So before I head up out of here, last overview of this, just, you know, so you guys can see. And as far as the conversational piece for this, do you guys rock with this colorway? Is it worth it? I'm telling you, get it for the low if you can. You know, look for the deal, because these are kind of a little bit around. Then too, with what's going on right now in the country, you know, not people buying power isn't, not that many people are buying. I have seen a little bit of more of a growth or whatever, since I am in the e-commerce space or whatever. But it's a lot of sneaker places offering deals from 20% off to 30% off, some even 40% off if you can find them. So yeah, I'm just here on the hunt doing my usual. Can't wait to actually get my size so I can put these joints on, because these definitely look fire. I currently have my purple ones on too. So yeah, definitely comfortable. As far as the comfort go, I already told you guys, it's like walking on air, literally. Very comfortable. You know, they damn near about as comfortable as the Air Max 1s, to be honest with you. But the fact that they made these more lightweight this time around, good job, Nike. So yeah, that's basically just my take on the Air Max 90 Recraft 2020 Fly and Flames, guys. It just depends on the colorways. Are y'all copping all the colorways? Especially if they go for a steel deal. Definitely worth it. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I got more content for you guys. Peace.